Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the aim of the game is to find the most obscure answer possible. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Evie, and this is Izzy, and we're housemates from Oxford.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Kat, this is my dad Mark, and we're from North Lincolnshire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm James, this is my friend Joe, and we're from London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name's Brendan, and this is my amazing wife, Sarah, and we're from Norfolk.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very warm welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He's so smart, he's had his bathroom done using Scrabble tiles. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, well, you know I must not grumble.
Oh, that's good. Hello, everyone. A few returning pairs. Joe and James got through to the head-to-head last time. Gents, welcome back for your second show. Izzy and Evie, come on. Third show now, final show.
No pressure.
We've had a round one and a round two. It's loads of pressure, but you're supposed to be doctors. You're supposed to... if anyone in the studio can deal with it, it's you, surely. It'd be lovely to see you going further than round two today. Welcome to our newcomers. Brendan packing a lot into his introduction there. I thought it was very impressive.
I thought that was lovely. From Norfolk, I thought I'd... You know I have this weird sixth sense.
You can tell where people are from.
I thought I was detecting Irish, Northern Irish, maybe?
Northern Irish?
I don't know. It's just... I don't know.
Interesting. If only there were a way to find out.
I know. I don't know how we'll do that.
Now, Mike and Mike, who got through to the final last time,
yes,
played for £5,250, and they were doing music. And Mike knew his stuff. Mike didn't, but Mike did.
Mike did, yeah.
And they were going through the answers they were going to give. They had 2 pointless answers.
Yes, they failed to give the pointless answers as their 3. So they gave us 3 incorrect answers. So I'm afraid they didn't win the jackpot, which means we had another.
You've got to say, Evie is finding that hilarious.
Yeah. Well.
Those poor guys. There we go. It's another day, isn't it?
Yeah. We had another £1,000 to the jackpot, which means today's jackpot starts off at £6,250. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. All you have to remember is this. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated. So as long as your scores are nice and low, you have nothing to worry about. Our first category this afternoon is repeated letters. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns double L. Wow.
Yeah. On each board, there's going to be 7 clues. Each of the answers have 2 double L's somewhere in it. So double L. There'll be 7 on the way up, 7 on the way back. So double. So quadruple L's.
Wow. Good. OK, let's reveal our first board of clues to double L. Here we go. Welcome to Double L, 13th century Scottish hero portrayed by Mel Gibson in the film Braveheart. WW. Dance pop duo who are stripped of their Grammy Award in a scandal over lip-syncing. MV. 13th President of the United States and the last not to be affiliated with the Democratic or Republican parties. MF. Sport in which 2 teams use their hands to hit a ball back and forth over a high net. V. American comedy actor who formed Desilu Productions with her husband Desi Arnaz. LB. Town in South Wales, home of the Scarlets Professional Rugby Union Club. L. And American star of the films Elf and Anchorman, the legend of Ron Burgundy. WF. There we are. Evie, welcome back for your 3rd show. Tell us more about yourself, Evie.
So I'm a doctor. I work in Oxford. I'm hoping to train to be a surgeon soon. I make my own clothes and I play rugby, just to balance it out.
OK, now, last time, Evie, we discovered that your clothes are reversible. And there was a lot of talk last time around of the dress you were wearing also having an African print on the other side.
That's the fun.
And that's it. That's amazing. I love it when a plan plays out like that. It's just greatly satisfying. So when do you start the surgeon training? Is that
hopefully next year.
Right, and how long does that take?
Usually about 6 to 8 years.
OK, yeah. Wow. Yeah, OK, well, good luck with that. And good luck with this, our double L. What are you looking at? What are you thinking?
This is not a good board for me. Mostly, this is going to be really high scoring. but Will Ferrell probably is the one I'm going to go for, which is the last one there.
OK, Will Ferrell. For Elf, Ron Burgundy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is right, and he goes down 56. That's not bad. Good start. Solid start to the round.
Yeah, double L at the end of both names, otherwise he'd be called Wee Ferry.
That's how we get across to Dorset to.
On a wee ferry?
Yeah, on a wee ferry.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, go from Sandbanks. Nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Mark, welcome. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Mark.
I'm what's known as an environmental health practitioner, but I tend to work on a contract basis. I do short spells with various local authorities covering for vacancies. Also do a bit of training and what you could describe as consultancy work. So a bit varied.
Very nice.
Not in one place too long.
But that's very nice.
And I did actually grow up in Norfolk. And hesitate to mention the fact I'm a Norwich City supporter as well.
There we are.
But
Excellent.
apart from that,
Brilliant. Well, welcome, Mark. Nice to have you here. What are you going to go for on our double L board?
it's really irritating because I think I've got an idea of the American president, but I can only remember one of the two names. So I'm going to go a little bit safer and go for the dance pop duo, which I think is Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli, says Mark. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Milli Vanilli. Well, it beats our Will Ferrell score, 24 for Willie... Willy Vanilli, that's not funny. Milli Vanilli for, yeah, 24. Honestly.
So what did you say?
I was saying, it's just, I got in a tangle because I've been saying Will Ferrell and then said 24 for Willie.
Oh, and Wee Ferries.
Wee Ferries, Willy Vanilli, Milli Vanilli thing there.
Willy Vanilli. That's kids watching.
I know.
Honestly. Yeah, very well done. They were put together by Frank Farian, who also put together Boney M.
Wow.
And there was a huge scandal when it turned out that the two guys were models, essentially.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. James, welcome back. Good to have you with us a second time. Remind us all about yourself, James. Tell us a bit more.
Yeah, hi, I'm James. I'm a civil servant from London. In my spare time, I like to play sports. I play a lot of football, golf, but my main objective is to get better at surfing, which I've done twice in my life and can't seem to stand up, but I'll get there eventually.
But you absolutely are going to see it through.
I'd quite like to.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to. I think I would be unsuccessful mostly, but who knows.
So where have you done it so far?
I've done it on Bondi Beach, which is fun.
Yeah.
And another beach in Australia. But I just sort of only ever do it every so often, and you do an hour lesson, you stand up in sort of the 55th minute, and then...
It's a long way to go, exactly, for an hour-long lesson. Now, James, what are you going to go for on our board?
I think there's a couple on there I know, but I think I'm going to go for William Wallace for the top one.
William Wallace for the top one, played by Mel Gibson. Let's see. It's right. 56, the high score, and you pass. No, you don't. 61 for William Wallace.
Yeah, or Bill Wallace, which would also be LLLL.
Word, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks, Richard. Now then, Brendan, welcome. Lovely to have you here from Norfolk.
Hurrah!
But that's not the full story, though, is it?
No.
See? Subtle.
That's really good.
No, you were right. I'm from Belfast originally.
You are. What brought you over to Norfolk and when?
Well, work did. So I originally started my career working in television, believe it or
Oh,
not.
did you?
Yeah. So I came over to England because there was no work in Northern Ireland. So, because they don't make TV over there. But now they make loads of TV over there with Game
but
of
now
Thrones
you're
and-
settled in Anglia.
Yeah.
Is that where you are? Is that where was it working there?
Yeah. So we moved to Anglia because my wife comes from there. And I'm a senior lecturer in, ready for this, creative film, television, and digital media production.
Now, that's exciting. Where'd you do that?
At Northampton University.
Excellent. Brilliant. Well, lovely to have you here, Brendan.
you.
This board is all yours. Would you like to dazzle us with all your double L knowledge?
Well, I think I know the town in South Wales, but it could be risky, that one. And, you know, I feel bad because I should know the Dazulu Productions one because I think they went on to do the original series of Star Trek, Dazulu Productions. I don't know the president. Am I going to take the risk? Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to go for volleyball. I know.
OK, volleyball. Volleyball, says Brendan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said volleyball. Volleyball's right. Look at that, not bad, 71. Nice little grouping at the top end of the score chart.
Now, what did we discover the other day?
Yes.
Volleyball was originally called.
Yes.
Can you remember?
We discovered it had an original name. It was something to do with badminton, mintonet.
Mintonet? Absolutely, yeah. So it was words ending E-T-T-E, a mintonet.
Mintonet.
Named after badminton.
There we go.
It's the original
Sorry.
name of volleyball. Mark, you had a thought for the presidents. What were you thinking?
It's, is it Fulmore? The...
Fillmore is exactly right, yeah. Is the surname's Millard Fillmore was the answer. Millard Fillmore would have scored 5 points. Desilu was Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball.
Wow, I did not know that.
Absolutely, 37 points for that. And the town in South Wales?
Llanelli.
Oh, I asked you because you say it so nicely.
Llanelli.
Absolutely, and that would have scored 20. So the best answer on the board is Millard Fillmore. Well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 24, Mark. What about that? Best score of the pass. Mark and Kat looking very clever at this point. They went up to 56, where we find Evie and Izzy, and then up to 61, where we find James and Joe, and then up to 71, where we find Brendan and Sarah. So, yes, Sarah, you get the new board. Yeah, use it wisely.
Thanks.
We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more clues to things that contain 2 double L's on the board, and here they come. We've got 1964 musical by Jerry Herman that was made into a 1969 film starring Barbara Streisand. H.D. Scottish comedian known as the Big Yin. B.C. Street off Trafalgar Square worth £140 on the London Monopoly board. P.M. English football club who play home matches at the Den. M. Surname of the 3 brothers and their cousin who formed the group Kings of Leon. F. Quentin Tarantino film project released in 2 volumes in 2003 and 2004, KB, and Swiss folk hero, the subject of an opera by Rossini, W.T. There we are, Sarah. Welcome to Point. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hello, I'm Sarah, and I'm a primary school teacher. I teach reception.
Very nice indeed. And whereabouts is your primary school?
About 20 minutes from where we live, so in Wisbeach. It's really nice.
Very nice indeed. It's lovely, Wisbeach.
Yes, so I
Very
have
pretty.
4 and 5-year-olds. And then I come home and our own children are 4 and 5.
Oh, so it's a busman's holiday when you get home. Oh, very nice indeed. What are your children called?
Grace and Bethany, and they are huge Dougie fans.
Oh, Grace and Bethany. Oh, woof. There we are. Now, Sarah, 71 is your score. You are the high scorers. We need to do something about that. What are you going to go for on our board?
I think I have to go for the top one, the 1964 musical, and it is Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Dolly.
Yeah.
Says Sarah. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. There's no red line for you, I'm afraid, as you are the high scorers. But maybe we can get quite far down the column with Hello, Dolly. Let's find out. It's right. Well, 24 is the lowest score of the round so far. 26 is where you end up with Hello, Dolly. Very well done. 97 is your total.
Well played, Sarah. Lovely answer. Yeah, directed by Gene Kelly, who's also got a double L, and Wally is obsessed with the song Put On Your Sunday Clothes from that film, and that's another double L.
Lovely. Thank you, Richard. Now, Joe, welcome. Welcome back, I should say. Tell us more about yourself.
Yeah, so I work in community relations for building projects. So if there's a new block of flats being put up down the road from you, then I listen to what you think and try to take that on board when we...
So you're very good at going, I hear you, I hear you.
It's a lot of listening. Yeah, a lot of listening.
We're going to take all these points, very good points, every one of them, thank you, and we're going to take this to consultation, and we'll come back and tell you that we're building it anyway.
Absolutely. No, we take it all on board.
Oh, that's good. OK, Joe, you are on 61. We need a score of 35 or less from you.
So there's a couple I know. There's one up there that seems extremely obvious to me, but I think I'm going to go for it because it might not be obvious to others. I'm a West Ham United fan, and our biggest rivals are Millwall.
Millwall.
So I'll go for the 4th one down, Millwall.
Says Joe, Millwall. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said Millwall. There is your red line. Millwall is right. Not bad, 44. Takes your total up to 105.
Yeah, well played. Whenever Millwall play Fulham, which is fairly often, we find ourselves in the same league quite often. It's one of the few games where people can take the boat between the two grounds.
There we are. Now then, Kat, a very warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm from North Lincolnshire and I'm a graphic artist.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're not doing your graphic art?
Well, I love films. I love my music. I'm really glad that one of those answers hasn't been taken.
Oh, good.
I've actually seen them live, so...
Oh, that has to be yours. That has to be yours.
Yes.
What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for the surname of the three brothers and their cousin who formed the group, the Kings of Leon.
It's a great name.
And I'm really hoping this is right. Followill.
Followill, absolutely. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Followill, the Kings of Leon. There's your red line, nice and high. It's right, and you're through. Oh, that's a brilliant answer. Down to 5. Very well done indeed. 29 your total.
You must have been relieved to see that staying on the board as we made it to you. Yeah, Caleb, Nathan and Jared Followill and their cousin Matthew, and they're named after their grandfather, Leon Followill.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
that's nice.
Thank you, Richard. Now, Izzy.
Hi.
Izzy, welcome back. Tell us more about yourself, Izzy.
So I'm a doctor in Oxford. I like to do gardening and travelling, and something else I've recently discovered is gin.
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 I've discovered gin. That's it. Gardening can go hang. Gin is the gin every time.
Yeah, I went to a gin tasting 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and before that I hated it.
You're fairly
and
indifferent to gin.
Now I'm loving it.
OK, now then, Izzy, there you are, 56, 48 or less.
Yeah.
Gets you into the next round.
Okay,
Do you want to talk us through the board?
this is an awful board for me, and I'm just really glad that it's just one answer that's still up there that I know. The last one I can maybe guess, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have to go for the Quentin Tarantino film and say Kill Bill.
OK, Kill
Just
Bill.
hope it's going to be. It's
Kill
probably
Bill.
high.
Here is your red line. Can we get you below that red line with Kill Bill? Let's find out. Kill Bill is right. Oh, no, look at that! 57 for Kill Bill. I'm afraid that takes your total up to an unbeatable 113.
Yeah, funnily enough, the bottom one would have seen you through if you did know it. What would you have guessed?
William Tell, is it?
William Tell, absolutely, yeah, would have seen you through. William Tell would have scored you 40 points. And the Scottish comedian,
Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly, that's a big scorer though, just scored you 68. And the street,
Pall Mall.
Pall Mall, yeah, which is another big scorer, 57. So Followill is the best answer on the board. Well played, Kat.
Thank you very much indeed. So at the end of our first round, we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs, and I'm so sorry, Izzy and Evie. What fun it's been having you on the show. Apart from that, it's just nice to have some doctors here, just in case anything happens. But, you know, lovely to have you on. I'm sorry that we aren't going to see more of you today, but thank you so much for playing and playing so well, Izzy and Evie. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Suddenly down to 3 pairs, very much in the teeth of the game now. Kat, you were our lowest scoring individual contestant, so very well done. And Kat and Mark, our lowest scoring pair, so very good. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is British cinema. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns female cast members in Richard Curtis films. Richard.
Yeah, we're about to show you the names of 4 Richard Curtis films. We're looking for the name of any female actor who appeared in any of these according to IMDb, please.
Thank you very much indeed. So as Richard just said, we're going to put the names of these Richard Curtis films up on the board. They will remain for the entire round. We won't be changing them halfway through. Here they are. Here are those 4 films. 4 Weddings and a Funeral, 1994. Notting Hill, 1999. Bridget Jones's Diary, 2001. And Love Actually, 2003. There we are. All you have to do, you don't even have to say which film it is you're talking about. Just shout out the name of anyone who's in any one of those 4 films. Female cast members. Mark, you're going to go first.
Right, I've got 2 in mind. One I think was in 4 Weddings and a Funeral. The other was in Love Actually. I'll go with 4 Weddings and a Funeral. I think it's Anna Chancellor.
Anna Chancellor, says Mark. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Anna Chancellor. Anna Chancellor, good answer. Oh, look at that, down to 2. Wonderful score, wonderful actor as well. Brilliant.
Yeah, and absolutely right. She was in 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, James.
So I think this person got more famous after she was in Mad Men after Love Actually, but in Love Actually, I think January Jones plays one of the American women at the end.
January Jones, says James. Let's find out. How many of our 100 said January Jones? January Jones is right. Well, Anna Chancellor scored 2. January Jones is a pointless answer. Very well done indeed. That adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £6,500. It scores you nothing and earns you our respect.
Yep, and absolutely right. She's in that film as well. It's one of those people. We have people called May, April, and June, don't we? But fewer people named after the other months.
March would be a great name, though. March.
March is a pretty good name, yeah. Boy's name?
Quite sort of...
March Armstrong would be a good name.
Yeah.
Almost worth having a 5th child, isn't it, for that?
Say no more, Richard. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, Brendan. Brendan.
Well, Love Actually is actually one of our favourite films.
Yes,
So I'm going to say Laura Linney.
Laura Linney. Laura Linney says Brendan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Laura Linney is right. Well, 2 is our high score. Nothing is our low. And there you are on 3. Very good.
Very good scoring going on here, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's, yeah, absolutely, as you say, in Love Actually, as well as many, many other things.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Nothing, the best score of the past, James. Very well done indeed. 2 is where we find Mark and Kat. And then way up at the vertiginous heights of 3, we find Brendan and Sarah. So, Sarah, we're going to have a pointless answer from you, I think, to make up for that. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Sarah, remember we are looking for the name of any female actor who appears in at least one of these films.
I know this isn't going to be nowhere near down there, but I'm going to have to say Julia Roberts for Notting Hill.
Julia Roberts. OK, let's find out where we end up with Julia Roberts. There's no red line for you as you're the high scorers. It's right. 33 for Julia Roberts, taking the total up to 36.
Yeah, it gets harder as the round goes on, this one, doesn't it? Yeah, plays Anna Scott in Notting Hill, who... Oh, I can talk about the male actors, can't I?
Yeah.
Who goes to Hugh Grant's bookshop, doesn't she?
That's right. I've got a really good one, actually. Will you ask me at the end of the round?
Of course.
Oh,
a woman?
Yes.
OK.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
No, you should. You should. Joe, there you are, nothing. James has set you up absolutely immaculately. I mean, what you need to get through to the head-to-head is 35 or less. What you need, actually, for Joe is to get another pointless answer.
So I think James has set me up in more ways than one, actually, because I'm thinking about the same scene that January Jones appears in. And I think there's an actress in that scene who played Kim Bauer in 24. And I think she's called Alicia Cuthbert. So that's what I'll go for.
Alicia Cuthbert. This is brilliant. Alicia Cuthbert. Here is your red line. Let us see if Alicia Cuthbert gets us below that red line. Alicia Cuthbert is right. I have a feeling this might get you through, and it does. Will it put some money in the jackpot? Yes, it does. Look at that. Very well done indeed. Alicia Cuthbert is a pointless answer, adds £250 to the jackpot, takes the total up to £6,750, scores you nothing, leaves your total at nothing. That's just extraordinary.
Yeah, they're not mucking about on podium 2, are they? Very rare, double pointless, very well played.
Wow.
And you're quite right, in exactly the same scene as January Jones.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Kat.
Right, well, I don't think I'm going to get as good as the guys on the middle podium, but I think Sally Phillips was in Bridget Jones' Diary.
Sally Phillips. Let us find out how many of our 100 people said Sally Phillips. Here's your red line. Sally Phillips absolutely was in Bridget Jones' Diary. Brilliant, she was too. Gets you through. Down to 1, down to 1. Well, you were as good as your word. You had a good answer. Wasn't quite as good as those, but it was still brilliant. Takes your total up to 3.
Very well played. That was going to be my answer as well. Yeah, she plays Shazza.
She was in Notting Hill as well, but they cut her entire storyline out of it because it was too long.
Whoa.
How galling must that be? Galling, 2 L's.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, my answer, my
Yes,
knockout
okay.
answer, Nicola Walker.
Oh, Nicola
Nicola
Walker.
Walker.
I think I saw that she's 1 point as well.
She's 1 point.
Let's look at some pointless answers, shall we? Celia Imrie is a pointless answer for Bridget Jones's Diary. Claire Skinner, also Bridget Jones's Diary. Emily Mortimer in Notting Hill is a pointless answer. Felicity Montague. Gina McKee, the brilliant Gina McKee. Honor Blackman. You could have had, there's January Jones, Julia Davis, Shirley Henderson, some great actors up there, aren't there? Very well done if you said any of those. Charlotte Coleman, a pointless answer. Claudia Schiffer, Denise Richards, a pointless answer. So very, very well done if you got any of those.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And that brings us to the end of our second round. Means we have to say goodbye to another pair. A high score of 36. I mean, really, that's very low for a high score. But Brendan and Sarah, this is where we say goodbye to you. It's been lovely having you on the show. We get to see you again next show. We're looking forward to it already. Meantime, thank you very much indeed, Sarah and Brendan. But for the remaining two pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Mark and Kat, Joe and James. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at a massive £6,750. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't put even more cash into that jackpot by finding a couple of pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Byzantine emperors as they could.
Finally, you were all asking before the show. That's what you all asked for. There's going to be 6 names on the board. 2 of them will be Byzantine emperors that people have heard of. 2 of them will be Byzantine emperors who are pointless, and 2 are red herrings that we've made up. 250 quid if you can find one of the pointless ones.
OK, let's reveal our 6 would-be Byzantine emperors. Here we are. Phocas, Arcadius, Basil II, Jovian, Kasabian, Justin III. OK, well, feel free to chat as a quartet because it's great to pool any thoughts, information you have.
We have no idea.
I think we're in exactly the same boat. Maybe
Kasabian might be a really obvious red herring, or it could be one, to be honest.
Arcadius sounds more kind of Roman, if I'm honest.
Yep. Basil II sounds a bit too obvious. What do you reckon about Jovian?
Yeah, let's risk it. We'll
Yeah,
go for
well,
Jovian.
Jovian. Should we find out? Is Jovian a pointless Byzantine emperor?
Oh.
Look at that. That's well, stage 1, complete. Stage 2, here we go. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I was drawing breath to say congratulations. 1 person. Right, Joe and James.
Nothing's jumping out at us, but I guess we could take a hit at Arcadius.
Sure.
Arcadius?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Shall we? Arcadius, why not? Let's find out. Is Arcadius a pointless Byzantine emperor? Again, first bit, immaculate. Absolutely right. Oh, no! Also 1 person. But listen, well done. You managed to find actual Byzantine emperors, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It could have gone a lot worse. Kasabian was a red herring. They had a top 10 single called Empire, but they were not a Byzantine emperor, so that was incorrect. I'll give you one of the pointless answers. It was Phocas. Phocas is a pointless answer. Well done if you said that at home. So Xander, you got Basil
One of our
II,
Regnals.
Basil II and Justin III. 1 is pointless and 1 is incorrect.
Basil. Justin, I don't think so.
No, you don't reckon? OK. So you say Basil II.
I think so.
So is it Basil II and Phocas?
Hey!
It is. Well done if you
thank
said that at
goodness.
home. But Justin is a Byzantine name as well. There were 2 Justins, but there wasn't a third.
There wasn't a third.
So it's just out.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we didn't find any pointless answers, so bad luck on that front. But we didn't lose anything. It's fine. Well, so we lost the chance to add 500 quid to our massive jackpot. So, yeah, we're fine. I think any bigger than that, it would just be embarrassing. Let's play the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is your first question, and it's all about species reintroduced to the UK, Richard.
Yeah, 5 pictures of species now that were once extinct in the UK but are no longer. We'll also show you the first and last letters of their names, but what are these species, please?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our 5 species, and here they come. We have A, WD, BR, B, C, E. C, P, L, F, G. D, L, E, B, E, B, Y. And E, B, R. There we are. 5 species reintroduced to the UK. Mark and Kat, you're our golden couple, so you get to go first.
Go for that then.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go for B, which I think is a capercaillie.
Capercaillie, say Mark and Kat. Now then, Joe and James. Do you want to talk us through those other species?
So we were thinking of the same answer for B. A looks like it's wild boar. E is beaver.
Is there such thing as a pool frog? That's maybe a bit far-fetched.
We could have a pot because
Neither of the other two are going to have a chance, are they,
B,
against?
yeah.
So I think we'll say, on the off chance that it might be right, pool frog.
OK, you're saying pool frog. Pool frog for C. OK. Right, so Mark and Kat have gone capercaillie for B. Let's see how many of our 100 said capercaillie. Capercaillie is right. And down that goes to 14. That's a great answer. Meanwhile, Joe and James are taking a little bit of a punt on C and are saying pool frog. Let's see if pool frog is right. Let's see where it ends up. It is right. That was a good punt to take. Pool frog, absolutely right. Oh, but it's 24. So well done. After one question, Mark and Kat, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, very well played. Yeah, you can tell a pool frog in the wild is slightly smaller than a snooker frog and with bigger pockets. Now, A, of course, is the wild boar. What do you reckon that scores?
Surely 93.
94. Wow, well done, yeah. That disappeared for a long time. And it's been reintroduced. It sort of reintroduced itself. Some captive animals escaped or were released, and it's re-established itself.
I think can be quite dangerous, I think, wild boar.
They can be, yeah, but, you know, it's their land as well, isn't it?
It's that, yeah.
For sure. But it's, yeah, you wouldn't want to come across one in a mood, would you?
No.
Now, the best answer on the board is D, and you might be able to work it out.
Well, I've got blue butterfly. I'm guessing that we would go large.
Should we have a little look?
Should we go large?
Let's go large.
Bigger chips?
Large
Yes.
blue butterfly and 4 points. So it's the best answer on the board. Well done if you said that, if you had a little guess. Beaver scores 82 points.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, now, here comes your second question. Joe and James, you get to answer it first, but you have to win it to stay in the game, so best of luck. Our second question is all about people who were born on Halloween. Richard.
Yeah, 5 descriptions and initials of people who were born on October the 31st, but who are they, please?
Thanks very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 descriptions, and here they come. We have got Canadian actor who starred in the films Uncle Buck and Planes, Trains and Automobiles, JC. Stage name of the Romanian twins who had a UK #2 single after appearing on Popstars The Rivals in 2002, TCG. Romantic poet who published the poem Ode on a Grecian Urn in 1820, JK. Woman who won the 2019 Rising Star Award at the BAFTAs and played Shuri in Black Panther, LW. And astronaut who circled the moon while the first crewed spacecraft landed there in 1969, MC. There we are. So Joe and James will go first.
OK. We think we'll go for the bottom one, and I think it's Michael Collins.
Michael Collins, say Joe and James.
Yeah.
Now, Mark and Kat, do you want to talk us through that board?
Well, the first one I think is John Candy.
Yep.
The second one, the Romanian twins, the Cheeky Girls. The poet.
I think might be Keats. I think that might be who did Ode on a Grecian Urn.
You're not going to go for that, are you?
No.
No.
We'll go for the woman who won the 2019 Rising Star Award, and I think that's Letitia Wright.
Letitia Wright. Letitia Wright. We've got Michael Collins, we've got Letitia Wright. Joe and James went for Michael Collins, for the astronaut who circled the moon in 1969. Let's see how many of our 100 got Michael Collins. Michael Collins is absolutely right. And down that goes to 16. Mark and Kat, meanwhile, have gone for Letitia Wright, the woman who won the 2019 Rising Star Award at the BAFTAs. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Letitia Wright. Letitia Wright is right. And this is going to be close. Letitia Wright wins it for you, and down it goes to 3. That's a great answer. Look at that. And very well done indeed, Mark and Kat. After only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final, 2-0.
And those are the best 2 answers on the board as well. Couldn't have done better. Very well played, both teams there. You're quite right, it is John Candy. Recently watched Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Such a good film.
Oh, is it? I haven't seen it for years.
Right, 45 points for him. Cheeky Girls would have scored you 57. And it is Keats, it is...
John Keats.
John Keats, yeah. He would have scored 21.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our head-to-head round, and the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Joe and James. This is your second head-to-head round. You'll be back next time. Let's see if we can't take it up to the final next time. That would be great. Anyway, it's been great having you on. Once again, you played fantastically well. Joe and James, thank you. For Mark and Kat, though, it's time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Mark and Kat. You've fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £6,750. Well, there it is. You come straight through on your first appearance, straight through the head-to-head, 2-0, and here you are in the final. Can you now take that jackpot home with you? What do you want to see come up in this last round?
We've already had a lot of films, so...
Some TV?
Yes. Football?
Possibly. Spanish pottery?
Oh, Spanish pottery. Oh, we haven't had that for ages. Let's see what we've got for you. 4 things, as ever, will appear, and we can offer you these today. We've got small rappers, Switzerland, Judy Garland, West Indies cricket. What do we think?
I don't know enough about West Indies cricket. Definitely not.
Are we going to have to take a punt on Judy Garland and hope
I
for the
think we're
best?
going to have to take a punt on Judy Garland.
Right, we'll take Judy Garland.
OK, you'll take Judy Garland.
OK, best of luck. There's a couple of film questions in here. We're looking for anyone who appeared in the 2019 film Judy, please, according to IMDb. We are looking for any film starring Judy Garland during her MGM contract, that's 37 to 50, or we are looking for any of the songs, any of the tracks on Judy at Carnegie Hall by Judy Garland from 1961. So film Judy, her films, and her songs. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. As always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
As will ever be.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, well, National Velvet, International Velvet, Meet Me in St. Louis,
Yeah.
Easter Parade, I think, is later than that. The only person I know that's in the 2019 film is Renee Zellweger. She'll score points.
There's got to be somebody else in the 2019 film. On anybody who's normally Rennie's Wood.
No, well, I don't know, would Liza Minnelli have had a cameo? Tracks on Judy at Carnegie Hall. I Am What I Am, maybe?
Possibly.
So if we say Meet Me in St. Louis,
Yeah.
International Velvet, and I Am What I Am?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
OK, you happy to stop the clock there?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's just have those 3 answers again.
Right, so we've got International Velvet
International Velvet,
for films starring
Films.
Judy Garland, Meet Me in St. Louis,
Meet Me in St. Louis, ditto.
and then I Am What I Am for tracks on the Judy at Carnegie Hall.
OK, I am what I am. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you think?
Meet Me in St. Louis.
OK, Meet Me in St. Louis goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
I think I am what.
Oh,
I am what I am, and then we put International Velvet in the middle.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got I Am What I Am, International Velvet, and Meet Me in St. Louis. Well, very, very best of luck. If one of these turns out to be pointless and wins that jackpot for you, what would you like to do with it? £6,750.
Well, I've got a sister who lives in Seattle, so I thought it'd be nice to do a road trip across Canada and go and see her in Seattle.
Very nice indeed. That'd be lovely. Kat, how about you?
It's a geeky bit of design kit, but an image spectrometer. It's a little gadget.
Oh, we
that
all
tells
want an image spectrometer, Kat. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, it tells you what colour anything is.
Can't argue with that. Image spectrometer, fantastic. OK, well, let's see what we can do for you. Your first answer is I am what I am. In this case, we're looking for tracks on Judy at Carnegie Hall. Let's see if it's right. Let's see if it's pointless for £6,750. Oh, no. Bad luck. Not I am what I am. So let's turn to your next answer, International Velvet. Now we are looking for films starring Judy Garland during her MGM contract. Let's see if International Velvet is right. Let's see if it's pointless for £6,750. Oh, no, bad luck. Not International Velvet. So let's turn to your third and final answer, Meet Me in St. Louis. I think we're on solid ground here, aren't we? Oh, fingers crossed. This would be just amazing. If this goes all the way down to 0 and wins you £6,750, that'd be a lovely thing to send you away with. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said Meet Me in St. Louis. It's right. Well, I Am What I Am was wrong. International Velvet was wrong. Meet Me in St. Louis, though, is absolutely on the money. Down we go into single figures, still going down with Meet Me in St. Louis. Still, 2. Two of our 100 people got Meet Me in St. Louis. That's a great answer, but I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer. So I'm afraid we can't give you today's jackpot. However, with our blessing and our applause ringing in your ears, you can take your trophies home. You've done incredibly well right across the show, and that amazing head-to-head round was quite something.
Yeah, great final answer there as well. You were just getting confused on the National Velvet, International Velvet. Elizabeth Taylor was National Velvet and Tatum O'Neal International Velvet, but not Judy Garland. I'll go through the pointless answers now. We'll start with the movie Judy. All of these would have won you the money. Adrian Lucas, Fenella Walger, Jessie Buckley, the wonderful Jessie Buckley, Rufus Sewell is a pointless answer, Andy Nyman a pointless answer there. Every single actor in that was a pointless answer, apart from Renée Zellweger and Michael Gambon. Everyone else was pointless. Well done if you said another one. Now, those films starring Judy Garland. Girl Crazy, The Clock, The Harvey Girls, Till the Clouds Roll By, Sinatra's in that, and P.G. Woodhouse wrote some of the lyrics. Very few connections between those two. All of those answers were pointless, apart from The Wizard of Oz, Meet Me in St. Louis, and Easter Parade, which you did mention as well, would have scored you 1 point. And now the songs on Judy at Carnegie Hall. Stormy Weather, That's Entertainment, the Trolley Song, You Made Me Love You, everything pointless there apart from Over the Rainbow and When You're Smiling. All the other answers were pointless. Very well done if you said one of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And thank you, Mark and Kat. I'm so sorry you didn't win today. That means the jackpot will roll over onto the next show, when we'll be playing for £7,750. Join us next time to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.